Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, Kona Pro. Stick around, this is a must-watch video for everybody who wants to build some stairs. If you just watch it and just see me build these stairs, it'll sort of give you an idea with how to build some stairs. So it's just going to be quick, clean, and easy. That's how we do it. There's going to be a couple little tips here and there, so please subscribe and like, and stick around, enjoy the video. Alright, I got a couple little quick tips in this video I want to go over. First one is, what is a stringer? You may all not know what a stringer is. If you don't, a stringer is the main support for the stairs. Okay, and you see those, I have 3 stringers here, and what they are 2x12s, semi-clear 2x12s, and then what I did is I notched them with my rise and my tread cut. Okay, there's calculations and formulas that you can do to divide your rise by your run and all that stuff to get those measurements to figure out how many tread and how many rise cuts you need. Once you figure that out, then you can cut stringer, and the stringer is the main support of the stairs. Very important. I mean, it's the main thing of the stairs. So once you figure out your stringer and you get one going, then you can use that as a template, and you can just trace the other 3, how many more you need, it doesn't matter. Once you make one as a template and you dry fit it all and it works out great, then you can use it to cut a couple more stringers. Once you have all your stringers set, right, then you need to start working on your rise and your treads. Okay, in this video I got all my stringers set, we're good, we're rocked in there, and it even has a bird's mouth cut. Bird's mouth cut is basically, it's usually a rafter cut that sits on it's the outside cut of a rafter, right before your plum tail cut. There's usually a rafter cut where it sits on an outside wall, and that's called a bird's mouth cut. So I have that little wall there in the middle of the stringers, so we put a bird's mouth cut for it to notch and sit right down on that wall nicely. And the reason why we did that is because these plans are calling out for us to enclose these stairs, and it gives it crazy support, helps them be that much more stronger, and I love that. So what we got, that's basically what I'm doing right there, is I'm enclosing the stairs. Going to build a little closet, little storage area. But stick around, we're going to go over some other little quick tips right there. Hopefully that was clear. You know what a stringer is now. Stringer is basically the main backbone, spine of the stairs. Oh yeah. Alright, now I'm framing in this little, basically framing in this wall so I can enclose these stairs. And right now I'm throwing together a little California channel, and it's basically 3 2x4s. You have one in the center, and then you nail 2 to the sides of the centerpiece, and that centerpiece is basically what's going to, see that centerpiece, center 2x4, that's going to receive that little pony wall, and then it's going to go up to the top and to the bottom, and then it's going to basically, you can level that center pony wall off or whatever you need to do. But what's cool about it is you can just nail right in between those 2 2x4s into that center channel 2x4, and it locks in right to that existing wall. Okay, it really creates a good contact point between the 2 walls, that channel right there, and that's what that is. Alright, so now I'm getting all my measurements. I got them all. Now I'm going to make all my cuts. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to create a little opening right there. So there's going to be a cool little access underneath the stairs for storage. And then we're going to taper down our framing. So it's basically going to be flush with our last stringer right there. And then when we run our tread, which I'll let you know what a tread is here pretty soon, when we run our tread, it's going to run cantilever out past that stringer and land onto that 2x4 to even give it more support. And then, you know, eventually that'll all be drywalled in and trimmed out with molding and everything, and with our handrails. But that will be another video. Alright, so basically what I'm doing is measuring down where my vertical riser is and then minusing 1.5 inches for my horizontal 2x4, and then I make my cut and then I install my vertical, and then my horizontal sits right on top of it, flush with the tread of that outer stringer right there. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Alright, now we got all those little walls framed in. We're ready to rock on our little, I usually like to put some extra little supports on the inside of my stringers. And you see right there what I did is I just took some 2x4s, minus 1.5 inches, and then I basically put 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 on the outsides, and then 2 on the inside of each stringer, and then I threw a couple 2x4s horizontal in there, and it really gives it extra support. I threw one there, and then I got that center little pony wall that you can stand on, and then I'm actually going to have even a third wall that's going to have for the little doorway and everything, and that closet that's going to be underneath this, that's going to give it even extra support. And that's how we do it. And the more support you can have on stairs, the way I look at it, the better. right, now that we got all the structural supports taken care of and this thing's ready to rock, we're about to start installing all of our risers, and then we're gonna install all of our treads, okay? And that's what we're doing right now. Our riser is the vertical part of the stairs, okay? So if you saw on the stringers, you see that vertical part, basically when you step onto the stairs, the part that your toe hits, that's the part that is vertical, that's your riser, okay? That's the rise of your stairs. So what I do is I use 3/4 inch plywood. I'm using subfloor glue. I'm countersinking everything and then setting screws in. We're using 1 5/8 screws. You can use 2-inch screws, fine. We're using zinc plated construction grade screws, okay? And once I have all those done, we're gonna set our tread. But let's go over a riser, okay? A riser is the maximum 7 3/4 inches high, okay? You can go a minimum 4 inches on a riser, but you don't want to be no greater than 7 3/4 inches, okay? That's pretty typical as far as stairs go, but sometimes you can get something approved different from the city, or different custom stuff. Different rises and runs can be approved, but typical code is 7 3/4 inches is your maximum rise, and your minimum rise would be 4 inches. But you want to remember, when you're doing your calculations and measuring everything out, you want them all to be basically pretty uniform. Okay, now I'm installing my bottom tread, okay? And then your tread is the thing you tread on. That's what you step on when you're going up the stairs, okay? That's the horizontal piece that you walk on, okay? And the tread, it has to be a minimum of 10 inches. Minimum of 10 inches, and that's for this project, because some plans that I've done before and some other places, they call out a minimum of 11 inches. But when these stairs are finished, we're talking minimum. So minimum of 10 inches, but when it's finished, it'll have probably an overall 11.5 inches, or at least 11 inch with the finished hardwood floor with the nosing. Okay, but so that's what the tread is. The tread I'm installing right there, and that's the thing you step on. And I'm using 1.5 inch Doug fir. It's actually 2x12 Doug fir that I've ripped down, but true measurement is 1.5. And you can use 1 inch Doug fir. 1 inch plywood. You can use, like I say, 1 inch Doug fir if you can find it, or plywood 3/4. I like to go with the 1.5 inch. It gives you really strong stairs, and as you can see, I like my stairs strong. They last a long time, and there it is. Alright everybody, there it is, bam, we got these stairs banged out. That's how we do it. We're going to have a landing at the top. we need a 36-inch landing in the direction of the stairs, which we'll have, and then we'll have a maybe a little landing at the bottom, depending on how design turns out and how everything turns out. But please subscribe, like, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate you all. Leave a comment if you want, and share us on your social media. Spread us. Let everyone know what's up. Kono Pros out there. We got the knowledge. We're not trying to be stingy with it. We're trying to spread it out there and let everyone know they got the power. Oh yeah, get down. Thank you everyone. Kono Pro out. Peace.